Well, welcome back, everybody. Here we are, Three Borders Sports Network. We're going to do this all over again, Chad.
Yep.
Welcome back, everybody, to game number 2 on the day here between LaMoure and East Grand Forks. LaMoure just finished their game a few minutes ago here with a game with Wahpeton. They defeated Wahpeton 5-4, so thanks, everybody, for joining us. I was down there and between games, and I saw Mr. Jeff Peel down there, and he's the father of Landon Peel, and it was nice to visit with him a little bit.
Yes.
Had some nice compliments to say about Three Borders Sports Network, so very, very kind of him to do so. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching our pregame show, brought to you by Dr. Andrea Hornstein and Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Works with men and women of all ages and also has chiropractic acupuncture as a possible alternative. Stop and see Dr. Andrea in downtown Wahpeton. So thank you to Dr. Andrea. Chad, we're ready for game number 2 here. You got the field looking sharp again, and I think we're almost good to go.
I got good help, Joe.
Well, and you've done it long enough yourself, too.
Yeah.
It's old hat for you, too. I'm Joe Schreiner, Chad Affield here on the call with me today again here for game number 2. And, again, our teams here that we got are going to be LaMoure and East Grand Forks. East Grand Forks fell last night, and or did I get that wrong here? They won last night. They defeated Detroit Lakes.
Yep. 8-5.
All right, so I think we're just about ready for our American Family, our Miller and Associates American Family Insurance starting lineups here, and we're going to turn it over to PA announcer Mr. Mike Rittenauer here very shortly when he's ready. We'll go when you're ready, Mike.
LaMoure will be the away team on the scoreboard, and we'll start with their starting lineups. First for the non-starters. Number 26, Dustin Ketterling. Number 24, Jake Kramer. Number 36, Jaron Reagan. Number 40, Nick Meisch. Number 8, Juan Cruz. Number 4, Russell Exner. Number 20, Gunnar Thielges. Number 10, Avery Kramer. And number 6, Mason Warkin. And number 19, Colby Thielges. Now for the starters. Leading off, playing third base, number 1, Tate Mart. Batting second, playing second base, number 3, Connor Johnson. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 2, Corbin Potts. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 9, Landon Peel. Batting fifth, doing the pitching, number 29, Anthony Hansen. Batting sixth, playing catcher, number 22, Garrett Hebel. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 21, Colton Ness. Batting eighth, playing right field, number 7, Blaze Isaacson. Batting ninth, playing center field, number 5, Max Muslin. LaMoure is coached by head coach J.R. Thielges, assistant coach Ben Holen, and the bat boy Cooper Thielges. Now for the home team. East Grand Forks on the scoreboard. Non-starters. Number 1, Noah Freeze. Number 7, Cam Kofstad. Number 13, Levi Anderson. Number 15, Carson McDonald. Number 18, Jake Satterlund. Number 21, Jacob Reichman. And number 1, Jace 4E. All right, for your starters, leading off, playing center field, number 11, Hunter Varnson. Batting second, the DH, number 4, Parker Erickson. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 8, Riley Hams. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 9, Tanner Nowaki. Batting fifth, playing left field, number 14, Jordan Nowaki. Batting sixth, doing the catching, number 19, Brady Anderson. Batting seventh, playing third base, Breck Bloom. Batting eighth, first baseman, number 16, Cole Schmeideberg. And batting ninth, playing second base, number 10, Caden Baseflug. And doing the pitching, number 3, Jace Van Epps. East Grand Forks is coached by Mike Lucasen and Vic Sacido and Dustin Freeze. We will not do the anthem that was done earlier today.
All right, there you go. You got your starting lineups brought to you by Miller and Associates American Family Insurance. Mike Rittenauer doing a good job for us again on that. So we appreciate Mike doing that. Thank you very much, Mike. And we're about ready to go. His wife, Sue, is down there. They're burning a brat for me here. So
Really?
Yeah. Grill Master Jay is going to
hand deliver?
Get one very, Tori, that's not mine,
No, it's me.
Okay, sorry. I was going to say I didn't think mine was up that loud, but all right. Again, Miller and Associates American Family Insurance here. Our starting lineups offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for all of your needs. And our pregame show was brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Dr. Andy works with men and women of all ages and has chiropractic acupuncture as a possible alternative. You can do that chiropractic acupuncture?
I do the chiropractic part.
Not the acupuncture.
The acupuncture,
you ever done it?
I have not done it.
I
probably would, though.
Jeff Miller was in with me yesterday. He said he's done it before. So
okay. I probably would, though, Joe, but I haven't.
He had neck surgery, and he said they were putting it in his ears. The needles were in his ears. I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I might change my mind.
So we've got a 12:30 scheduled start. We're going to be a little bit early.
It's all right, Joe. I'd rather be early than late.
Everybody's joining us here on time. Again, we've got LaMoure and East Grand Forks here in our second game of the day. First game of the day, again, was between LaMoure and Wahpeton. LaMoure came out winners 5-4 in that game. Our first pitch will be brought to you by Thrivent. And Will, you like Thrivent. What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. As Tate Mart strides to the plate here. Each team will only play 2 games per day. So nobody's going to be overtaxed in any way, shape, or form. So it's
12:25, I believe, Joe. Here we have to wait for the first pitch.
All right, buddy.
12:25.
12 pitch. 12:25. Ground ball over to short and over to first. Nope, dropped it there. Yep. Nope. So the throw from Hams over to Schmiedeberg didn't quite stay in Schmiedeberg's glove, and it's a error on the first play.
A tough play, though, Joe, because it was deep in the hole. It was a long throw for
it. It was a long throw. So you're Thriving first pitch, and you said 12:25.
12:25,
right?
Joe.
All right, I better write it down.
I don't know the temperature, though. I didn't hear the temperature. But.
And on the hill again for East Grand Forks is
Van Epps, I think.
I think it is, too. I got that written down there wrong, didn't I?
I think it's Van Epps.
Yep, you're sure.
Don't ask me his first name, Joe. It's
Jace.
Okay.
I think I wrote it down wrong. I think I got that down wrong there, but I think I'm good now. Van Epps on the hill. And it's 2-1 now to the hitter Connor Johnson, the second baseman. Let's see here. All right, I think I'm set now. I got to get things cleared off here, Chad, and we should be good. We got the lineup cards a little late here, so it was kind of a rush, and there goes the runner. Swing and a miss, and the throw down, not in time. As it bounces out of the glove of Baseflug at second base there. Throw was not going to be in time anyway, so stolen base for Mart.
There wasn't as much time between games, Joe, as you thought there was going to be. Either.
Yeah.
So, things are just...
Things were moving.
They were moving.
Yeah. Which is okay. I just don't want to get started too early on some of these games so folks miss some things. That one's fouled out of play. It's 2-2. And Mart now at second base in scoring position here on a base hit. Flags again here blowing left field toward right field at John Randall. Waterstad Stadium. Swung on and missed, and strike 3.
Joe, you went up to the top of that and put that top flag up, didn't you? No, you didn't get the...
That was not me. That was you, my friend. I just watched.
You were supervising, Joe. You were the ground guy.
Yep. It's going to bring up Corbin Potts. And the flags at John Randall here are on top of the scoreboard. That one's drilled to right. Drifting over is Nowaki, and he makes the catch. That's Tanner out there. I think Jordan's in left. So Nowaki makes the catch on the first pitch. So 2 outs here for LaMoure here, and the runner is still at second base is Tate Mart, and that's going to bring up the winning pitcher in game 1, Landon Peel. That is father in between games. Very nice gentleman. Very complimentary of what we do, Chad, so appreciate that. Thank you very much. And that's a call strike at the knees. Same 2 umpires.
Yep. I don't know which is which. Hughes and
Fuse.
Taylor Fuse and Casey Hughes, maybe, or
yeah, I think that's what it was. I wrote it down somewhere in the last game.
I think Taylor Fuse is the one out in the bases, Joe.
I'm pretty sure that is.
Fairly
Taylor
confident, but I don't want to say that and then be wrong. And
nope.
then
I'm with you.
His family or something say, "What the heck?"
There's a drive to left. It's going to reach, but it's
we'll
hard
see.
hit, and we got to throw it at the plate, and it's going to be cut off, but not in time. The runner comes in standing up. Mart reaches home plate.
Hit hard, but not hard enough, Joe, where, that's all you can really do is cut that off.
Yep. Landon Peel with an RBI single here puts LaMoure up 1-0 here in the first inning. And that one squirts away.
Right in the 5 hole, Joe, I think, of the catcher.
Anderson, yep.
Now batting for LaMoure, the pitcher, number 29, Anthony Hansen.
All right. I got one more thing I got to check here, Chad, and I'll do that.
All right, yep.
I'll do that in the commercial break. 1 ball. No strikes. 2 outs here. Runner at second base is Landon Peel, and there's another drive to left field for another base hit. We'll see if Peel's going to run.
He's going to run, Joe.
Coming home, and the throw at the plate is in the ground and in the dirt, but a Peel slides in head first.
Got his hand in, Joe. I think the tag was up near the knee, but when he slid head first, the hand was in there just a hair bit before the tag got down on the knee.
So Hansen with an RBI single, and then Landon Peel reaching second on the pass ball cost him a run.
The catcher, number 22, Garrett Hebel.
So we got a courtesy runner out at first base.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 20.
And that should be Gunnar Thielges.
Thielges.
That's going to bring up Garrett Hebel, the catcher. Grand Forks. Van Epps delivers strike 1 to Garrett Hebel, the catcher. Again, 2 runs across here for LaMoure here in the top of the first. That one's fouled into the net, just about into the dugout, but it was just kind of a lazy one. I don't think that was going to hurt too many people.
No, that wasn't a line shot like normal.
No. And the pitch goes a little bit low. You know, we were talking last night, Chad, you weren't here, but we were talking about the safety fences in front of the dugouts. You know, the players are exposed from about their waist up, but like Coach Kappa said last night, there's a ground ball back up the middle for a base hit, and another run will score here. Throw comes home, and not in time.
Going over to Breck, Joe,
I was just going to say, go ahead.
They cut the fence that was, in over in Breck, the dugouts are a lot closer, and they chopped half the fence down, so there's only half a fence there now, too. So I don't know.
Basically the same as what these are.
Yes.
But Coach Kappa said last night he likes it because it gets the players more involved, because they love leaning on it. I mean,
I'm just worried about a line drive that comes over that way.
That scares me.
You know, but you should be paying attention. I mean, all that safety stuff, but sometimes there'll be one kid that won't, and then that'll be the kid that gets hit. But it hasn't happened yet, Joe, so But yeah, Breck did that they did that to the home dugout. The visiting dugout still has
still a full
6 foot.
fence.
Yeah, still has a full fence. So I don't know if there's plans of doing that the same way or if it was just a home thing. You'd think he'd want to kind of similar, but
Colton Ness takes strike 2 at the knees. 3-0 lead here for LaMoure. Yeah, it like Coach Kappa said when we interviewed him last night, he likes it.
Yeah.
It's pulled foul. So the count remains 0-2. Coach Kappas likes it because he says it gets the players more involved. They're closer to the game itself, and they're not sitting on the bench, and they're really into the game here, he said. So, yeah, I'd hate to see a foul ball like that do that.
That's the only thing, but like I said, here it's a lot farther away. In Breck, the dugouts are close, Joe.
Yep, good stop there by Anderson.
You know, not so much from the line, but I think they're just more towards home plate.
Yep.
You know, there's not that gap that we have over here. So, but
I didn't catch the courtesy runner there, Mike. Did you see who the courtesy runner is? 20. Oh yeah, that's right. Gunnar Thielges. We did talk about that. 1-2, and 2 outs.
Didn't he run for the last guy?
Holding this. I thought so.
I thought.
Base fluke.
There's 2 Thieves. There's 2 of them though. Maybe.
Yeah, there is.
That's
With
20.
the fly
That's
ball.
20. That's 26 there that just ran, Joe.
That was 26.
Yes.
So that was.
That's probably the other field just for.
Oh, I'm going back to
26 was the kid's number that was running,
Okay.
not 20.
What the heck am I doing?
LaMoure in the top half of
Anyway.
the first.
Yeah.
That's the end of the inning. So 1 man left on base, but 3 runs go across for LaMoure here in the top of the first. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll have the home half of the first coming up next right here on Three Borders Sports Network. Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
All right, welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field. I'm Joe Schreiner. Chad Affield sitting off to my right doing the color commentary and doing a lot of field work and groundwork in between games, too.
I'm busy today, Joe.
You are.
It's all right, though.
All right, here we go. Bottom of the first, and Barnson
Oh, yeah.
drills
Deep.
that one deep to left,
That's
but the wind's going to keep it in. And a catch made out in left field
Any ball to the
by,
left today, Joe's going to have to be really hit.
by Ness. Corrals that one.
Really hit to get out. The wind is going to knock stuff down. Here comes your hot dog, Joe. Here comes your broth.
Oh, I got my burnt broth
I think
coming.
it's coming. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's awesome.
Unless somebody else up here ordered something.
Designated hitter Parker Erickson steps up to the plate.
Look at that, Joe. Look at that
Look
delivery.
at that. Jada Blado doing a favor. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Huh? That's fine. I'll be good. Thank you. Thanks, Jada. Job well done. How about that?
Yeah.
And sails up high for a ball. 1-1. Now I just got to leave it between innings, Chad, and I'm going to chow it down quick. Nothing better than a burnt broth. Ooh, and that one's laced right back up the middle. Hanson got his glove on it, and it's a 1-4-3 put out.
We'll see if he looks to be okay, Joe.
Yeah, I think it went off his glove, didn't it? That's what I thought. He reached down with his glove hand, and looks like nobody's going to come out and check on him, so everybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 1-4-3 put out. You don't see that very often in the book, but that's the way it goes. And it's Riley Hams at the plate. Riley Hams playing shortstop for East Grand Forks. Again, we'll have all 4 games today. 2 more games coming up after this one. And
Wahpeton East Grand Forks, I believe.
Wahpeton East Grand Forks will be the next game. That's correct. There's a slap out to right field, drifting over.
That's over his head, Joe. That's over the
It
fence.
is gone.
Yep, that's
Riley Hams. Boy, Chad, that one took off in a hurry there. The wind helped.
The wind is helping the right field, Joe.
Wow.
That still would have been probably off the fence, but that was hit pretty good, Joe. And, yeah, it just kept on going.
Riley slapped that one hard to right field, and it didn't take long to get over the 307 mark, probably about a 340-footer. And Riley Hams, the second time we've seen a home run over that right field wall. Jaden King did one earlier today. Slapped it and went with the pitch. So a 3-1 score here now. In the bottom of the first, East Grand Forks puts their first score on the board. That didn't take long to get out, Chad.
No, that went out in a hurry. It did.
Anthony Hansen delivers a strike to Tanner Nowaki.
Number 9, Tanner Nowaki.
And that one slapped down the left field line, just foul. Back when I used to do PA on my computer, I used to have that old Andy Griffith where Barney says, missed it by that much. No, that was Get Smart, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if I heard ever
Come
Marty
on
Five
now.
say. I don't know if
Yeah,
Marty Five
that
ever
was
said
Get Smart. That was Get Smart.
But I've watched a lot of Andy Griffin. I don't know.
Yeah, that was not it. That was not Barney that said
You're a Hogan's Heroes guy. I'm an Andy Griffin guy.
that's pulled foul. Yeah, you know, it was funny. When my dad watched Hogan's Heroes, I hardly ever watched it. You know, I couldn't stand it back when I was a kid. Now I just
No, you can't.
I enjoy watching it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
9 o'clock, Joe. Is that what time of time?
Yeah. And
Pop up.
that one's right on the line.
yeah.
Everybody's
Look at that wind, Joe.
Hansen takes
Yeah.
control of that one.
Wind is just.
It was. Everybody thought it was going foul. Nobody really sure who was going to get it, but Hansen steps up and ends the inning. So 1 run on the home run by Riley Hams. We're going to come back for inning number 2. It's 3-1 in favor of LaMoure. Back after this.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent. What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. Going to the top of the second. And goes in tight.
Yeah.
Joe Schreiner, Chad Affield here with game number 2 on the day. We're in the top of the second. My partner in this little adventure, Brian Watson, unable to be with us. Probably still on his way down to Minneapolis and tuning in for game number 2.
I'm sure he's watching or listening and watching.
Oh, I'm sure he is. If he's driving, I'm sure he's just listening. I don't think he's watching, right? Legally?
Yeah, he's probably not even driving.
Swing and a miss there by the right fielder. Number 7 is Blaze Isaacson. Number 8 hitter in the lineup for LaMoure. Call strike. It's 0-2 as Van Epps comes across with a strike. Anderson behind the plate. Jordan Nowaki in left. Varnson in center. And Tanner Nowaki in right. There's a line drive picked off there by Baseflug as he went to his knees to catch it. Kind of a tailing away from him there, Chad, but he made a nice grab on it.
That line drive like that kind of gets the wind behind it a little bit too, Joe, and kind of tails it off.
Yep.
Yeah, but right to the second baseman.
Yep. It's going to bring up Max Musland, number 9 hitter. Takes all strike on the outside corner for Musland. Musland had a single in his first game against Wahpeton and scored. And Wahpeton and East Grand will be playing the next game. Popped up foul out of play. 1-2. I thank everybody for tuning in, and thank our sponsors too as well, because they're bringing this game to you. That one's lower in the dirt, 2-2. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller and Associates, American Family Insurance, Thrivent Financial, Farmers Union Insurance, and Kyle DeVries, OSPTI, Smith Motors of Wahpeton, your trusted GMC and Chevrolet dealer here in Wahpeton. And a swing and a miss, strike 3, but it gets out of the glove of Anderson and down to first base to Schmiedeberg for the out.
Yeah, so, better start to the second inning here for Van Abstrom.
Yeah, no kidding. That's his second strikeout there, and like I said, he gave up 3 runs there in the first, but that's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Tate Mart. Reached on an air in his first at bat and hit it deep in the hole and short. And it was a long throw. Almost had him.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank some of our sponsors for this tournament.
A lot of first games. As LaMoure got their first win of the season.
And that one's in the dirt. Ball 2. I want to thank Gripper Sports. Hey, Tyler and Wayne, they do some nice work for us too as well. And gave us some nice T-shirts here the other day. They make some vinyl signs. They've made all of our signs that we use. So thanks to Tyler and Wayne at Gripper Sports, Red River Human Services, Three Rivers Crisis Center, Red River Communications, Cable Channel 28 if you're watching. There's a call strike, 3-1. Studio 22. Stop and see Lisa over there. She's got some great ideas for some senior portraits for the summer if you need to. That one's driven right back up the middle. Slow roller picked up, and a good throw by Hams over to Schmiedeberg for the out. And that was a nice play by Hams.
Nice play, yep.
Wow.
Tough to field it, Joe. Then he had to make the good throw, too, to get it over there in time because he was hustling down the line, too.
Yes,
so
he
was. A very good play.
Like you said, Chad, it's a completely different inning this inning for Van Epps there as he went 1-2-3. We're going to come back after this commercial break. Again, LaMoure leads 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the second.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Jordan Nowacki leads off here for East Grand Forks as we're ready to go. Anthony Hansen was quick with his one.
Yeah, there wasn't much time between innings that inning.
No.
It's pretty quick. Move it along, Joe.
The 0-1 pitch is now 0-2 as a swing and a miss to Jordan Nowacki. Jordan Nowacki, Brody Anderson, and Breck Bloom due up for East Grand. That one's in tight, but he slaps it away off the wrist for foul ball.
Where'd you park, Joe?
I parked behind the tennis court again. I'm away. It's got to bounce a couple times on the tennis court before it gets to me. That one didn't quite make it, did it?
I don't think it bounced that far, Joe.
He pulls that one foul.
I parked over there by the. They got about a 600-foot shot at my vehicle. Joe.
Oh, you're over by the maintenance building.
I'm by the maintenance building. Yeah.
And a great day for baseball here at Waterstop Stadium.
You know, it's kind of overcast too, Joe. So it kind of warm enough, but not too warm. So this is a perfect day.
That one goes outside, and 1-2. Jordan Milwaukee doing a good job of fouling off a bunch of pitches on an 0-2 count.
It's hanging tough.
And that one sails outside on Hansen. It's 2-2. Hansen set to deliver the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and he gets Milwaukee after several pitches on the strikeout for the first out of the inning, and it's going to bring up Brody Anderson, the catcher for East Grand in this game.
Now batting for East Grand Forks, catcher number 19, Brady Anderson.
Is it Brady or Brody? Is that it? I'm going to look.
I thought he said Brady, but
is it Brady? That's a good question. I'm going to look here and see.
Fouled off for a strike. 0-1.
Why? There it is. Popped up foul, out of play the way it looks. Yep, right on top of the first base dugout, Chad.
More dense defects, Joe.
I didn't have Anderson on the roster for last night, so I can't tell you what his name was last night. Hard to read the coach's writing sometime. Well, it's either Brody or Brady. Can't tell if it's an A or an O. It's Brody? Somebody said Brody? Okay, so it is Brody. Foul.
I know a Brady Anderson, Joe.
Yeah,
you played for the Orioles.
Yeah. Look at you, Mr. Baseball.
Yeah, well.
That's right. He did, didn't he?
Left-hander.
Shortstop, third baseman? What was he?
I said he played the outfield, but I could be wrong. I just know he was left-handed batter, I think.
Gosh. I remember the name, but...
Yeah.
2-2 to Brody Anderson. Hansen delivers the 2-2 pitch. There's a little protection swing. Slow roller to second base and picked up barehanded, and a nice toss from Johnson to Peel to retire Anderson. So 4-3. It was a slow roller, Chad, but he did a nice job getting up on it.
Coach, got kind of cut up in the grass, Joe. You know, they mowed it yesterday.
Yep.
And Coach Hockert asked me if we should mow it again today, and I declined today, but the way that ball acted, Joe, it probably should be mowed.
Breck Bloom, third baseman. There's a slow roller there that Johnson made a nice play on it.
Yep.
Okay, was that a knuckleball? He's got a smile on his face. I didn't see that. Look, he's still smiling.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was or not. That's a ground ball to short. Potts over to the other side, and another 1-2-3 inning here as Potts retires Breck Bloom on the ground ball out. 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom of the second. We're going to move to the top of the third. The score remains 3-1 in favor of LaMoure.
Line Drive Hitting is owned and operated by longtime baseball coach Kelly McNary. Coach McNary has more than 40 years of experience coaching baseball. If you're looking to find professional assistance for your child to help improve baseball or softball skills, contact Coach McNary. Call, text, or email Coach McNary for more information. 701-403-0841. 701-403-0841. Or kgmcnary@wah.midco.net.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
All right, we're back here at Vaterstad Stadium, John Randall Field, Chad Affield, and I'm Joe Schreiner. Thanks, Chad, again for being up here in the booth with me, helping me out a little bit.
No problem.
Going to the top of the third here, LaMoure leads 3-1. I got to change my scoreboard there, Chad, but right now, Karen Kappas is curious what the win-losses tallies are here in this round-robin tournament. Wahpeton is 1-1. Detroit Lakes is 0-1. East Grand Forks right now 1-0. Fergus Falls 0-1, and LaMoure 1-0. So game 2 here in action. So Wahpeton's the only team that has completed 2 games. That's a pop fly on the first base side in foul territory. And a nice chase given over there. And a catch made by Schmiederberg to retire Connor Johnson.
Yeah, in foul territory. I mean, that's...
Yeah.
You know, and to play the wind, Joe. That wind is tough out there. Any ball that gets above or towards the lights, it kind of gets kind of tough.
Yep. Again, the flag's blowing directly left to right. It's going to be Corbin Potts.
So any ball to right field, Joe is going to go.
Yep.
Get it up in the air.
And that's what happened with Jaden Kings, too, earlier in the first game. He went with the pitch and drilled it outside, and that one's drilled out to Varnson.
See how that one took off, Joe?
It did. I thought Varnson had that one measured, but it took off on him. And stand-up double for Corbin Potts.
Yep, it just
took off.
It just took off.
Yep. So that's going to bring up Landon Peel. He reached on a single in his first at-bat. Went to second on a pass ball and ended up scoring on the Anthony Hansen single. So LaMoure scored all 3 of their runs in the first inning as Peel takes strike 1 on the outer half.
Now batting for LaMoure, first baseman number 9, Landon Peel.
As you turn around to second for a pickoff move, you do not have to throw the ball to second base. Just walk the runner back if you want.
I don't know if I like that rule, Joe.
It's always been, though, hasn't it?
I know, it has been, but just odd that you can...
Base hit, a seeing eye ground single. Hit hard by Peel between short and third. And Peel is on first base, and moving over to third was Potts. Expand your thought there, Chad, as Anthony Hansen comes to the plate.
It just seems odd that you can kind of step that way, Joe, and not have to throw.
Yep.
Because if you do that, well, I guess that's about the only base you can do that. Can you can do that to third base, too?
I don't think in Legion you can.
You have to throw it to first or third.
Yep. I think they changed that rule a few years ago. That
you used to be able to fake the third and throw to first.
Correct. But I think now you have to complete the throw to third.
You know, I can see that, Joe, if you stepped off and stepped around that way, I can maybe see it that way better.
Just under the glove, base flug backhands it over to second for 1 and over the first for the relay, not in time.
But with his foot still on the rubber, I don't know, Joe. I'll get used to it, Joe, just like the netting. I'll get used to it.
So Peel is retired on the fielder's choice by Hansen, but coming across to score the 4th run here for LaMoure was Potts. So Hansen with another RBI. He's got 2 on the day, helping himself there as the pitcher. And I think I missed. Did I miss a courtesy runner down at first base? I think I did, as Hebel is at the plate. I think we got a courtesy runner at first base for the pitcher, Anthony Hansen.
Number 20, looks like.
Okay, number 20 would be Gunnar Thielges.
Yeah.
Should remember, and he's going. Oh, and somebody got hit with the bat.
Catcher, I think.
And he got up, was going to throw the ball, and got caught in the backswing. So everybody, it's considered a dead ball, so everybody goes back to where they were. As long as he didn't hit the mitt, it's not catcher's interference. So I think he got caught in the backswing.
I think so, Joe. Yeah, and that's one spot, Joe, I never wanted to play was catcher.
No.
I don't care. No.
I was a left-handed catcher in Little League for a while.
I'll go sit. I'll sit on the bench before I play catcher, Joe.
Did you ever play catcher when you played softball?
No.
Didn't do that?
Oh,
either?
no, I did. Yeah, I did, Joe.
Okay.
I didn't like it, though.
No.
That's almost worse.
Get caught by a collision.
Yes.
That's 0-2 now to Garrett Hebel. Again, runner at first base is Theoldis, and there he goes again. This time, Anderson with the throw, and Theoldis slides in safely. The throw goes into center field.
You know it's windy, Joe. The grill pan from the grill at the concession stand blew up by the picnic table.
Is
Joe.
that what happened?
Yeah, that was that noise. You know it's windy.
Okay, everybody's okay.
Everybody's
though.
okay down there, though, yes.
Swinging strikeout there on Hebel, and that side is retired. But again, LaMoure scores one more run here, and they lead 4-1 here as we go to the bottom of the third. We'll be right back after these messages.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Studio 22 Designs, located at 904 16th Avenue North in Wahpeton, offering boutique retail and custom photography, specializing in senior sessions, newborn, children, family, and professional headshots. With over 10 years of professional photography experience, Studio 22 Designs provides high-quality, creative photography that you will cherish for years to come. Studio 22 Designs boutique retail and custom photography. Book your session today, 701-430-1024.
Joe Schreiner, Chad Affield, Vaterstad Stadium at John Randall Field. Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in and watching. And if you're watching on Red River Communications cable channel number 28, we appreciate you doing that. Great partnership with Red River Communications for us. We did some channel changing here in May and put us down by ESPN, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
if you're flipping channels around ESPN, we're there if we're live. It's called strike at the knees. I got to flip my book, Chad.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
yeah,
That's Cole Schmiederberg up there. He's first baseman, his first time at bat in the tournament. Outside for ball 2, 2-1. Cole Schmiederberg. And the pitch a little bit low. It's 3-1. Hebel kind of chased that one around the umpire's feet. And they come up with it. And the pitch, belt high for a strike. It's 3-2. So the payoff pitch now from Hansen. Outside, ball 4. So the leadoff hitter is on for East Grand Forks, and a number 9 hitter, Caden Baseflug, coming up. So, Coach, what are you going to do? Number 9 hitter, leadoff hitter coming up next. Nobody out. Are you squaring up here?
I think you're bunting, Joe.
I do too. Let's see what happens. See if they agree with us.
No, he's swinging away.
I'm going to swing on that first one anyway.
I would bunt, Joe.
I would. And we're just Coach Lucasen giving off some signals now. We'll see what happens on pitch number 2. There he squared. There's a nice little bunt between third and first. Hansen gets the off-balance throw complete to Peel. Nice play by Hansen.
Yeah, to jump off the mound like that was pretty good, Joe. And then to actually turn and throw and get an accurate throw to first base, that was pretty good.
Sure did. I know when you're trailing 4-1, but you might want to, like you
it's
said.
early. It's only the third inning, Joe. It's not like it's the fifth or sixth where
right.
You hate to give up outs.
Yep, but you got your leadoff hitter coming with men on base.
Yep.
We're in the bottom of the third here, and leadoff hitter Hunter Varnson steps up to the plate. Takes strike one.
And one of these top of the hitters hit the home run to right field, I believe.
Yes, that was Riley Hams. He's the third hitter. So he's.
See,
there's a getaway ball and he'll hustle in the third.
And then it bounced by.
But I think everybody's going to stay put.
It was backed up properly by LaMoure.
So Schmiedenberg was hustling down the third and got in and beat the throw on that wild pitch.
That's something I wouldn't do to you either, Joe. I didn't have enough speed to go from second to third like that. No.
Thing had to be in the next county for you to take off.
It had to be quite a BS.
The 1-1 pitch from Hansen. Call strike inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the bottom of the third here again, LaMoure up 4-1. That's a shot right back up the middle. Johnson over to pick it up and over to first in time.
See, Joe, the bunt paid off.
Bunt paid off. Got the run across. So Varnson grounds out Johnson at second base for the second out. So now it's 2 outs and the bases are empty for Parker Erickson, the designated hitter. So again, we're in the bottom of the third here. It's 4-2 in favor of LaMoure. LaMoure just defeated Wahpeton in game 1 earlier today, 5-4 in a nice game. It was a fun game.
No, that was a good game, Joe.
Did I say that one took an hour and 48 minutes?
Something like that.
So the designated hitter, Parker Erickson, grounded out in his first at bat. It was off the glove of Hansen, then it was over to Johnson, and then over to first base to Peel for the out. The 1-4-3. So the count goes to 3 balls, 1 strike now to the designated hitter, Parker Erickson. And the pitch. Slaps that one foul into the net on the first base side. There's your 30-foot net working for you again, Chad.
Working good, Joe.
Saving baseballs.
You know, a chain link might do the same thing, Joe, but a chain link is tough on baseballs.
Yes.
Where this netting is not.
And it's a full count payoff pitch with 2 outs. Swung on, fouled out of play again. We'll do it all over. That was almost the first street. We'll see if the boys are giving her
jump
chase.
the fence. They'll jump that snow fence, Joe.
Yeah, that snow fence doesn't do much to keep.
No.
Payoff pitch again. Breaking pitch. Call strike 3. Caught Parker Erickson looking, but not before. Excuse me. Not before.
Joe. Something.
We got a warning?
Yeah, I think it was a warning, Joe. Somebody at the bench wasn't happy, I don't think.
Somebody on the bench said something from East Grand Forks, but they're going to let it go, and we'll play some more here. We're going to go to the top of the fourth. It's 4-2 in favor of LaMoure.
Since the inception of Vaterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
batting for LaMoure, left fielder number 21.
All right, we're back here on Three Borders Sports Network, and we're going to the fourth. Leading off here for LaMoure will be Colton Ness, the left fielder, Chad. And in his first at bat, he popped out to the second baseman. And he'll take strike one. Now, somebody from the East Grand Forks dugout, and we don't think it was the coaches, and it wasn't the hitter. So somebody didn't like that called third strike, and home plate umpire just said, that's enough.
Yeah, and
he didn't throw anybody out.
No.
Nope.
And hate to listen to some of that, but some of that, Joe, you can't do anything but listen to it. It's,
right.
You try not to listen to that kind of stuff, but
Ness swings through that one on a pitch by Van Epps. And that's a swing and a miss. Van Epps records a strikeout.
I know it's 4-2, Joe, but both pitchers have pitched pretty well.
I've got 4 strikeouts here for Van Epps. He's got 1 in each inning, Chad.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring up Blaze Isaacson. He popped out to second base in his last at bat. Base Flug playing second base. Bloom at third, Hams at short, Base Flug at second, and Schmiedeberg over at first. And in the outfield for East Grand Forks, you got Jordan Nowacki, Barneson, and Tanner Nowacki. And Isaacson at the plate, swings and cuts that one foul. So yeah, LaMoure's putting in a turf. Well, they already had the turf mound.
Turf home plate, though, huh?
Yeah, now they have a turf home plate. And
maintenance free, Joe.
Well, you know what? And I talked to, and it is. I talked to Jeff Peel, Landon's dad, here between games. I was introduced to him by Perry Miller. And he was very satisfied with it. There's a base hit to center. So a nice base hit there by the number 8 hitter, Blaze Isaacson. So 1 out, 1 on here for LaMoure. And he said that that's the main reason they did it, just less maintenance. And he said, we're going to save money in the long run.
We changed. We used to be the old gray clay here. Now we changed to red clay.
Yep.
Which is a little better, but
takes the moisture a little beher here with the red clay. And it looks more baseball.
But it's still maintenance, Joe, too.
It's still
over a turf, there's, like I said, you throw a few rubber pellets on it once in a while, and
yep.
It's done.
And Muslin takes high for ball 1. Yeah,
and I know Breck debated, too, when they were redoing their field. If they debated. They didn't do it, but they debated on both.
Now, I know Kindred and LaMoure both have the same mound.
Okay.
I would save a lot of time in between games and a lot of dollars in maintenance.
Yep.
And we know how much maintenance it takes.
Yeah. I'm not cheap, Joe.
Check swing foul.
It just takes time, Joe. That would be less time.
That's
they'd have to worry about it.
Yeah. All you got to do is drag the infield and
play on.
re-chalk, and away we go. And again, the chalk lines would just be on the baselines.
Right.
Not the boxes or anything.
Yeah.
Swung back into the pads. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes to the hitter, Max Muslin.
I wonder how they run a string down the line, Joe, if you got a turf mound or a turf home plate.
Well,
come from another direction, maybe?
I don't know. You can still run it from the back of the home plate, couldn't you?
Oh, you can punt it through that. I suppose you can punt it through the turf, or where are you going to put the stake, Joe?
Ground ball to third. That's true.
Unless it's come the other way. Maybe come from.
Bloom picks it up for the out. Nice job by Bloom.
There'd be a way to do it, Joe, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure there's got to be a way. Somebody's just going to have to stand there and hold it, I suppose. So Bloom grounds out. Or excuse me, Muslin grounds out to Bloom. I was going to say it backwards there.
I know in Breck they narrowed their baselines, Joe. Their baselines are, I want to say, 15 inches wide, maybe 16. It's narrow.
Really?
Yep, just one path. Whatever a rake. I don't think a rake goes down it.
Ground ball back up the middle. Nice play at short by Hams, and he gets it over to first in time. We've seen Riley Hams doing some good work over at shortstop, and he retires Tate Mart on the ground ball out. So that's 3 outs here. They strand one. We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth. This one's moving along quick. 4-2 in favor of LaMoure. Back after this.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
We're just tallying everything up here, Chad. Just one hit for East Grand Forks, and that was that home run by Riley Hams. And speaking of the devil, here he comes.
Yeah, here he comes up.
Slapped that one out to right field in a hurry.
Yeah, the flags are blowing. You know, they're ripping pretty good out there, Joe. So it's a pretty good breeze. So, oh, gotta keep everybody.
Yep.
See, now you warn them. Now it's going to be everyone in the dugout. And
Yep. Yeah, the boys were outside the dugout there at East Grand Forks, and the umpire wanted them back in. There's a ground ball foul to the first base coach. He'll pick it up. They give him an error on that, but I'm not going to put it in the book. Everybody giving him a hard time over there at first base. Oh, looks like we're going to get a different ball, too. See if there's something wrong with it. It's amazing, though, in the major leagues, how they, if that ball hits the dirt or anything, it's gone. That one's fouled out of play and on the first base line. And the count goes to 0-2 now to Riley Hams. You like that home run to the right field side. He's swatting it that way.
He said, well, if it's going to go once, Joe, I'm going to keep going that way if I can. There he took that out.
Took another swipe at it. That one's going to be foul, out of play. And there goes the young man after that one. And it's a race now, Chad. There's two of them going. Little guy in the helmet. I think he's going to get him. And Hansen set to deliver the 0-2 pitch. And he'll, Riley Hams will drill that one up the middle and squirts through for a base hit. Diving across was Potts trying to nail that one down, but I don't think he would have got him anyway. But a base hit for Riley Hams, 2 for 2 on the day.
No, hit it right down, right between short and second there, Joe, and it bounced. And like I said, even if he would have fielded it, I don't think he would have.
Yeah, he'd have been going the wrong direction to make a.
It'd have been a tough throw.
It's going to bring up Tanner Nowacki. Popped out to the pitcher right along the third base line in his first at bat. And I don't think we're going to see a bunt here, are we?
No.
Maybe. I don't know. You're number 4 hitter. I doubt that's going to hit.
Yeah. If it was like the 7 batter or something like that, maybe.
Yep. That one's in the dirt there, but
nobody else. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So it's a 2-0 count now. And Wahpeton and East Grand Forks will play the next game. 2-0 pitch in the dirt, and this time Ham's going to go, and he's going to get in easily. He slides and gets his uniform dirty. So Mom gets to wash that when he gets home. And the stolen base for Hams.
Maybe does his own laundry, Joe.
He could.
I doubt it, but maybe.
At the state tournament there, they've got the infield as turf.
Oh, sure. Yep.
And you could see on the boys' pants that were white, you could see dark stains from the rubber.
Yeah, from the
And I asked Torrey Hockert, I said, would you rather clean the open pickoff move? Not in time. I asked Torrey Hockert at that game, I said, would you rather clean the dark colors out of the pants or the egg lime? She said, the dark colors anytime because I hate all that egg lime in my washroom.
Yeah, egg lime,
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Egg lime just seems to kind of spread all over the place, Joe.
So I'd have to go with Torrey Hawker.
I'd probably have to agree too.
So Anthony Hansen set to deliver the payoff pitch here. Swung on, fouled back off the umpire's face mask, I think. Or was it off the catcher's?
Catcher's looking back, so
yep. Umpire took his
face
mask off, but he's all right. We'll have 2 different umpires for games 3 and 4 here on the day.
I know Mr. Nordic is one of them. He told me he's got the last 2.
It's fouled into the net on the third base side.
Says I can't do 4 games anymore, Joe, today.
Come on, Josh.
Well, I don't blame him.
He
said I would if I had to, but
yeah. That's fouled straight back as. And the count remains full.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
what's going on now? Are we? Somebody's chirping over there, Joe, and he's really antagonizing the open umpire. But it must not be bad enough where you're gonna. I don't know. He keeps looking over there.
How can you chirp on a foul ball?
I don't know.
Fly ball in no man's land. I thought that was going to be caught. There was 4 guys going around that thing, and it lands in no man's land. So it goes down as a base hit for Tanner Nowacki. So now runners at first and second, and nobody out.
And that's where the runner at second's kind of in no man's land too. With nobody out, you don't want to.
Yep.
You think he's going to get caught, but.
Yeah, everybody was converging over there. Muslin and Isaacson and Johnson. Potts was out there for a little bit, and he turned around and said, I better cover the bag, let you guys handle it, and then it ends up dropping.
Left fielder number 14.
So another lefty up here, Jordan Nowacki, the left fielder, batting after his brother. And he's going to square it, Chad.
Now, with first and second, nobody out, I can see bunting, Joe.
Yes,
because
then you get 2
runners. You get the tying run at second base.
Correct. Even with the number 5 hitter.
Yes.
And that's
Anderson. And you got to know your own kids, too. I mean, they must know that this Nowacki, he must, he obviously can bunt.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to do that. It's never bunted probably either, but.
We'll see here what he does in the 0-1 pitch. He squares again. Takes a strike up high.
He offer, yeah.
Yeah, he offered.
I thought he offered at it.
Yeah, I agree. And
now they think the bunt. See, now I'd still put, if the guy's a good bunter, Joe, I still might think about bunting. I know there's 2 strikes, but they've all backed up now. See?
Ooh, did it hit him?
See, now he doesn't have to bunt.
Nope, he didn't have to bunt, no. I thought it might have hit him, but either way.
No,
he appealed. And
the umpire asked for help. So,
yep. So the wild pitch
did everything but hit him, I think.
Yeah. The wild pitch gets everybody in scoring position. Now the tying run at second base, Chad.
Yeah. Now I'm sure. Now I'm thinking he's hitting.
Oh, I'd say he's swinging away now, buddy. He'll pull that one to the right side. Picked up over.
Takes the out. That's smart.
Johnson gets the out over at first base.
Hate to give up the run, Joe, but you need to take the out in that situation.
Yep. So the run does score.
Now, if you fielded that on the grass, maybe you think about home, but
and advancing over
nobody out, take the out.
Third base is Tanner Nowacki. What's 4-3 ball game?
Oh, is this 18? Is that the next hitter, Joe?
No. We got a pinch hitter here?
Well, the third base coach came down, so I'm assuming
we have a pinch hitter here,
18, I believe.
Jake Satterland.
Okay.
Pinch hit.
18, Jake Satterland.
He played in the game last night, I know. So we'll see what he does here. Anderson
just needs to
catcher.
Get one to the grass, Joe, and probably score a run here.
Infield is on the grass. Swung on and missed. It's 0-2 to Satterland. Tough coming off the bench here.
Cold. Not that it's real cold today, but
no. The 0-2 pitch. Caught the corner. Is that 0-2? No, that was 3. Okay. He wasn't sure if it was strike 3 or not, but it was.
Well, the umpire, normally on strike 3, the umpire's got one of those strike 3 calls. On that one, he just pointed, I think, Joe, didn't he?
Yep. Yeah, he didn't do anything extra.
I mean, which you don't have to, but normally.
Yep. So Bloom at the plate. Swung on, fouled out of play. Over the top of the canopy here at Vaderstad Stadium. Breck Bloom grounded out in his first at bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-2. So Hansen looking to get out of this one here.
Yeah, if he can pitch his way out of this, Joe. Second and third, no outs.
Yeah.
And only give up 1 run. It's fairly well done.
Unlike Wahpeton in the last game, they left bases loaded
3 times.
My goodness.
The last 3 innings, Joe, wasn't it?
The last 3 innings. Call strike 3, and that's going to end the inning. Another caught look in there for Hansen, so that retires the side, but 1 run scores across the plate for East Grand Forks, and it's 4-3. We're going to go to the 5th inning after this right here on Three Borders Sports Network. Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller and Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller and Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
All right, Chad, I got all the right buttons hit again. I think you're back.
Yep.
Okay, LaMoure is going to bring up Connor Johnson, Corbin Potts, and then Landon Peel, 2, 3, 4 in the lineup. Chad, an interesting stat here when I was just adding up the numbers here at the end of the 4th for East Grand Forks. So far, they have only stranded 1 runner, and that was in that inning. So 1 runner left on base after 4 complete.
Yeah, that's
for East
you
Grand
get him
Forks.
on, you want to get him in, Joe.
I guess so. And they taking advantage of their opportunity, I guess. That one comes up high. And, oh
yeah.
1-1. Look back down on my book here. That one's ball 2, 2-1. Connor Johnson so far has struck out and popped out. 0 for 2 on the day, and there's strike 2 at the knees. 2-2.
Every umpire's got their own strike zone, Joe.
Amen.
You know, I mean, this is what it is. You just have to adjust to it. If you don't like it, it's not going to change. It's not going to change, Joe. So.
No. Breaking pitch inside, 3-2. It was funny because we talked earlier about the wedding dance last night.
Yep.
There was a pop fly to center field. It's like
looks like he's got it, Joe.
Hornson's got that one measured pretty easily that time, as Connor Johnson flies out to center. So 1 out, and that's going to bring up Corbin Potts. We were talking about the wedding dance last night, and you didn't come over. Head coach of the Breckenridge Cowgirls volleyball squad got married, Margaret Wilson.
And head coach.
There you go, another one.
The boys basketball coach over in Breckenridge got married as well.
Same day.
Yes.
Yep, so that was a couple of big weddings in the Breckenridge School District. Jordan Christensen and Margaret. But anyway, I was going to say with Margaret's wedding, I got there and
Jeannie was waiting for you.
I ran into Craig Peterson.
Okay.
And he umpired the 2 games.
He umpired the 2 games, yep.
And he beat me there, and he was in a suit. It's like, dude, how'd you do that? So anyway, he was giving me grief. He said, did you give me much grief about my strike zone? I said, no, Chad and I were Slick and I were pretty good about it. We didn't. But I know I have had local umpires come and say, you know, Joe, you were pretty hard on me, and shouldn't have said that. And it's like, well, sorry. So I apologize to umpires.
But like I said, it's not going to change. Everyone's got their own, so just, it is what it is.
Over to
Ooh.
Base flug over to first. Did you get it?
I don't.
Yep.
I mean, he must have been. Okay.
You got it.
See, I got the beam in my way, Joe, so I can't really see.
Oh yeah,
first.
you can't see all.
I
of
really
it.
can't see first base a whole lot. But I saw the ball rolling, so I didn't know if he caught it, dropped it.
Now batting for LaMoure, first baseman number 9, Landon Field.
I think we switched positions here too. I think that's Tanner Nowaki over at first base now.
What number was Tanner Nowaki?
Tanner Nowaki is 9.
Yeah, that looks like 9.
He was in right field, so we had some defensive changes here for East Grand Forks, but nobody tells us.
Yeah, I know.
Landon Peel at the plate now with 2 outs for LaMoure. Swing and a miss, strike.
Who did they had a pinch hitter last inning, Joe?
Yeah, that was for
18. Was that for the catcher? And he re-entered. This looks like 19 catching.
Is it 18 or 19 catching? Again, we can't tell. There's another ground ball over to base flug, and this time he completes the toss over to Nowaki, and that retires the side. So he kind of a ball hog there. He took the last 2 outs. And LaMoure is retired 1, 2, 3. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th now. Again, it's 4-3 in favor of LaMoure.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Well, we had some defensive changes there for
East Grand, yeah.
But we are not sure. They don't report them to us, so we're trying to figure out numbers. I'm pretty sure it's Tanner Nowaki went to
That was number 9
base.
at first base.
Yep, and that's according to the...
and I think his brother or relative moved from left to right. We just got to figure out who's in the left, I believe.
I think you're right, because Jordan moved over to the right, and there's a base hit, and that's going to go in.
There's number
to left
16,
field.
so maybe he went out there.
So
I'll look, Joe, next. I'll watch you look closer at left field.
Well, that might have been Schmiedeberg because he just got the base hit.
And he was playing first.
Yes. So he might have went out to left then if he's still in the game. Again, East Grand Forks squares. Hanson's going to wheel.
Well, he thought about it, yeah. He thought about it, Joe.
Peel grabs that one over there as Schmiedeberg gets over, and a sacrifice bunt is successful. Hanson thought about going to second.
He did. He turned and kind of looked, but then he, no, I'm not going to.
Number 11, Hunter Arnson.
We're in the bottom of the 5th. And East Grand Forks puts the tying run at second base here, and the leadoff hitter, Hunter Varnson, up at the plate.
That food's looking good at the concession stand, Joe. I might have to.
Well, you should go down there and get something.
Eat. I'll do it between the next 2 games.
All right. Breeze is a call strike. Varnson doesn't agree with it.
Whatever batter does, Joe. Is there a batter? Yep, you're right. We called a balk or what? No, he's hurt.
Yeah, he's coming in limping.
Did he go back wrong, Joe?
I didn't see it. All of a sudden, I just looked up and I see he's limping on his way back in. So maybe he's not going to go to left field now.
Maybe not now.
So we're going to get a pinch runner there. Schmiedeberg comes limping off after his base hit single and then the sacrifice bunt.
Number 15 is going in the run.
Carson McDonald. He pitched last night. And I'm going to sneeze here, Chad, so I'm going to shut my mic off.
Yep.
Into pinch run number 15.
All right,
Hiccups.
we'll try that.
You've had hiccups.
Hiccups
You
and
sneeze.
sneezing.
Sneeze. You're.
All right, we're set to go. McDonald in, and they're going to try and pick him off right away. Back safely is McDonald. And he pitched
Last night, I believe,
yep,
yes.
Yep, against Detroit Lakes. 0-2. Swung on and missed. So that is a strikeout and the second out. I'm going to sneeze on you again, I think.
That's
Chad,
all right.
as Parker Erickson strides up to the plate.
Sometimes one starts a routine of it, Joe, so hopefully not.
I'll let you know. If I go silent, you'll know why. Parker Erickson, designated hitter. There's a base hit to right. This is going to be a play at the plate. Or are we going to get the tie score coming in easily?
No, easily, Joe. Standing
As
up.
Peel bobbles the relay, and coming in and standing up was McDonald with the tying run. So now we are tied, Chad, 4-4 here in the bottom of the fifth. So a good game here between these two. Here comes Riley Hams. He homered in the first inning and singled, so he's 2 for 2, having a good day. The 0-1 pitch, and it's low for ball one. 1-1 with 2 outs now. And runner over at first base was the designated hitter, Parker Erickson. Off move, not there. 1-1.
Sponsors for today's game: Essentia Health, Condell Innovation, Allied Beats.
Hansen delivers. Looks like that's a cross for a strike. It's 1-2.
Sports Network in Cargill.
Well, that Three Border Sports getting a little plug there.
Yeah.
We try.
Yep.
Low and in the dirt, 56-footer. 2-2. And the deuces are wild on the scoreboard once again, Chad. 2 balls, 2 outs, 2 strikes.
Yep. Double that, it's 4-4.
All kinds of stuff going on. Popped up, out of play. I think the most I ever saw on the scoreboard at one time was 11 twos. There was 11 of them up there at one time. When it was 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, it was like a 2-run game or something. I don't know. There was 11 of them up there. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And the side is retired. And that will retire Riley Hams and stranding 1. And we'll come back here for the top of the 6th right after these messages on Three Borders Sports Network.
Line Drive Hitting is owned and operated by longtime baseball coach Kelly McNary. Coach McNary has more than 40 years of experience coaching baseball. If you're looking to find professional assistance for your child to help improve baseball or softball skills, contact Coach McNary. Call, text, or email Coach McNary for more information. 701-403-0841. 701-403-0841. Or kgmcnary@wah.midco.net.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
All right, we think we got the defense figured out. We'll update you that here in a second. Joe Schreiner, Chad Affield here. We're going to the top of the 6th. We got a good one going. And it's 4-4 here. LaMoure and East Grand Forks tied up. And the pitch comes in low. It's ball 1 to the LaMoure hitter, Anthony Henson. So pitcher versus pitcher right here. It's a little ground ball foul. It's a 1-1 Hanson was smiling. He likes smiling out there. He's having a good time. If the dugout was giving him grief on that power hit, there went 6 feet. It's pop foul, out of play again. And the count goes to 1 2 strikes now to Anthony Hanson. Some of the Wahpeton boys are out taking batting practice in the cages, so if they hear the tinking going on out there. Swung on a miss, and a strikeout is recorded. Anthony Hanson struck out swinging there from Van Epps. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Garrett Hibble.
Van Epps is, Joe, he's pitched well. The first inning was a little rough for him, but after that, Joe, he's really performed well.
He's got 5 strikeouts so far, Chad, through 5 1/3 innings.
Yeah.
Little pause at the top of his kick there. Little Louis Tion thing going on there. How about that for a name from the past? Swung on and missed on the high heater, and it's strike 3. Looks like it was a foul tip as well. So now he's got 6 strikeouts through 5 2/3. It's going to bring up Colton Ness, the left fielder. So, yeah, we think we got it figured out here. We've got Jordan Nowacki back out in left.
Yep. And McDonald
came in for the injured Schmiedeberg.
Yep, and he's out in right.
And he went to right field.
And the other Nowacki is still at first.
So there you go. So Tanner is over at first. So we think we've got it right here, just trying to watch numbers as they jog out between innings. Again, we don't get reports from the field, and that's a fly ball out to left field. Jordan Nowacki centers under it and makes the catch. A 1-2-3 inning here for Van Epps. Retires his side, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. We're tied at 4. Back after this.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Three Borders Sports Network, Joe Schreiner. That's Chad Affield off to my right. Chad, thanks for being up here again.
No problem.
We're going to the bottom of the 6th, tied at 4. An interesting game here, buddy.
Yeah, it was 4-1 there for a while, and then the East Grandins kind of just chipped away, and got her tied at 4 here, going to the bottom.
And
ooh. Yeah.
Where did it hit him? I was looking in my
arm,
book here.
shoulder.
Okay.
It wasn't helmet, but it was.
Tanner Nowacki gets the hit by pitch.
Jordan Nowacki.
So
See, now, Joe.
Yes.
The situation is it's tied 4-4.
Now
Now I'm bunting. I don't care.
say.
I don't care who's batting.
The number 5 hitter, Jordan Nowacki.
I'm still thinking
grounded out to second.
I'm still
struck out.
bunting.
I think you're right. And
no, he's not.
we're wrong
though.
on that one. Now we'll see if he does it after the first pitch. He's making some
He
signs.
might have missed the sign, Joe.
Coach Lucasen is.
I don't know, but I would be bunting Joe just to get that runner in scoring position. But
Sneaking in at third. There's the bunt. He's back up the middle. Hanson wheels and throws and got him at second base.
Yeah.
Bunt was just a little bit too straight
it was
on.
right, straight back at him. If it would have went just a little bit on the third base side or the first base side, that makes a whole lot of difference, Joe. But it was right back to him. So he looked earlier in the game at a bunt like that, too, or a comebacker. And this one he wheeled, and everybody was yelling 2-2-2, so he wheeled and turned. And
he made a nice play out of it.
Nice play out of it, yep.
And the pitch is called strike on the outside corner to Brody Anderson. Excuse me, that's not. Yeah, it is too. He came back in. He was pinch hit for earlier by Satterlund.
Yep.
And there goes the runner. Throw down is way high, and that sails out into center field. So now the runner is still in scoring position here.
Basically, you got what you wanted, probably. Only there's one out, but it still would have happened. Still had one out anyway. So. Except the runner's different, Joe. It's the only difference.
Yep. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner at second base. And a pitch from Hansen. Call strike on a little breaking pitch. I don't know if that was a slider or what it was, but had a little curve to it. One ball, 2 strikes. Hansen. He's got the mullet thing going too. You see that?
Yeah. Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Chopper foul.
I can never pull that off, Joe.
I don't know if I'd get mine that long.
I'm not. Well, you
really?
You wouldn't do that, huh?
I got a buddy of mine that said I'd get $100 if I let it go to my shoulders.
Oh, Jeannie, what do you think? What did Jeannie say?
It's up to me. There's a ground ball back up the middle. Over picked it up, and Potts completes the out on the ground ball, but moving over to third base is Milwaukee.
Now that puts a little pressure on the catcher, Joe.
Yep. So 2 outs now, and go-ahead run standing 90 feet away. So like Chad said, if it's a pass ball, wild pitch,
it's just different, Joe, with somebody on third base as the go-ahead run. It's
Breck Bloom at the plate. So far, Bloom is 0 for 2, ground out and a strikeout. The pie for ball 1. And it puts pressure on the defense, too, because you commit an error here. That gets the go-ahead run.
Go-ahead run scores, yeah.
So a lot of pressure everywhere here for both teams. Inside for ball 2, 2-0. And the pitch, little chopper right back to Hansen.
Bobbled a little bit.
Got a wheel and throw and got it. That was close there as Breck Bloom is retired. 1-3. The go-ahead run was just 90 feet away, but East Grand Forks could not get it across. We're going to head to the top of the 7th. And your score is tied at 4. LaMoure and East Grand Forks.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Line Drive Hitting is owned and operated by longtime baseball coach Kelly McNary. Coach McNary has more than 40 years of experience coaching baseball. If you're looking to find professional assistance for your child to help improve baseball or softball skills, contact Coach McNary. Call, text, or email Coach McNary for more information. 701-403-0841. 701-403-0841. Or kgmcnary@wah.midco.net.
All right, Chad, we're going to the top of the 7th, and we are knotted at 4. Got to change my scoreboard here to the 7th inning. So.
Coach Watson must not be watching right now.
Yeah, he's probably at a basketball game right now.
He did on top of you on that one, Joe. Get the scoreboard fixed.
Yep. I gave Chad the day off here from taking care of the scoreboard.
Now batting for LaMoure,
So we're in the 7th inning here. LaMoure and East Grand Forks, top of the 7th. And leading off is Blaze Isaacson. Takes call strike. 0-1. On deck is Max Muslin, the number 9 hitter. Be top of the order. There's a lazy fly ball to center field. And Barnson squeezes that one.
Yeah, the wind's blowing a little bit yet, Joe, but I don't think it's as bad as it was earlier.
I don't think it is either. I thought it was supposed to die down here as the day went along. That's going to bring up number 9 hitter Max Muslin. So far 0 for 2. He's struck out and grounded out. Inside for a ball. Van Epps bringing the heat. Let's go look here.
Yep.
Muslin, there's a drive to right. I don't think it's deep enough though, Chad. Yeah, making a squeeze.
I don't know if I got high enough either for that wind to affect it a little bit either, though. You got to get it up in the air a little bit.
We're pretty sure that's McDonald out there and right making that squeeze.
Yeah, well, it was last inning.
15, so we're going to go with it. Like I said, we haven't been told it's changed. We just saw numbers when they walked out. And here's the leadoff hitter.
Quick 2-up, 2-down. That could be a 3-up, 3-down inning, Joe.
Boom! Over to first. And the side is retired just that quick. It wasn't very many pitches.
No, he didn't throw very many.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Chad, look at this here for East Grand Forks. 1, 2, 3. The last 3 innings have all been in order.
Yep.
1, 2, 3 on all 3 of those.
Yep.
So here we go. 7th inning stretch, buddy. We're coming back. We'll be back.
Studio 22 Designs, located at 904 16th Avenue North in Wahpeton, offering boutique retail and custom photography, specializing in senior sessions, newborn, children, family, and professional headshots. With over 10 years of professional photography experience, Studio 22 Designs provides high-quality, creative photography that you will cherish for years to come. Studio 22 Designs boutique retail and custom photography. Book your session today, 701-430-1024.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Join in the celebration with your CASASA account and start earning your money back today.
All right, we're just back here as McDonald comes to the plate and takes high off the shoulders. Ball 1. Bottom of the 7th, Chad. We're tied at 4, so if East Grand Forks comes across with one, they'll be 2-0 in tournament play. Otherwise, we may go extra innings. Swinging.
And we don't know of any special rules or anything, Joe, do we? For
I
extra
did
innings?
not. You know, I should have looked again this morning when I walked in.
I forgot to look, too, but I mean.
Coach Kappas has it posted as McDonald swings through that one and it's strike 2. He has the rules posted on the side of the concession stand, and I've walked by it a couple of times today, and I haven't looked for those. Catches the outside corner, but a swing through and a miss by McDonald is a strikeout.
Number 10's not going to hit, Joe.
Okay, Caden Baseflug was the scheduled hitter, and that's
number 2.
Number 2? I don't have a number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah, I don't have a number 2. Sorry, folks.
Was there a number last night we didn't have either, Joe?
Yeah, it was Baseflug was wearing in the score sheet is number 8, but he was wearing number 10. He was wearing number 10 today.
Joe.
This is inside for ball. Let me look back in yesterday's. See if there was.
I thought there was a 2 yesterday. Maybe there was a 3. I was thinking.
Going on, fouled back. I did not have a number 2 in yesterday's score sheet either. So Mike agrees with me. So. Oh, is he Noah Freeze? Is that his name?
I bet it is.
He was number 2 yesterday, Noah Freeze. Call strike 1 and 2. I've got him number 1 on the scorecard, don't we? But yesterday he was wearing number 2. So I'm assuming it's Noah Freeze. And that hit him. Do your job and get on base. So you hit the. So now the winning run.
Here comes.
He's
Coach Steele just has a card in his hand, so I don't know if he's as confused as we are, Joe, or is he making?
Yeah, he might be making that official. There might be an official complaint here. As he's number 1 in the thing, but he wears number 2, so that could be. So that's what he's appealing. I'll bet you're right. And home plate umpire turns around.
Didn't.
Looks like we're going to leave it.
Is that like writing the wrong number in a basketball scorebook, Joe? I don't know. I don't know what the penalty is, if there is one.
We should be an ineligible
player, right?
Yep. And there's a ground ball back up the middle. Scoop for 1. Over to first.
No, didn't get.
Double play.
Wow.
Wow is right. As Varnson grounds into the double play.
To field that, get your foot on the base, and then throw it to first, Joe.
So I think we're going to go extra innings here. We'll let you know what's going to happen here when we come back.
Looks like we're.
All right. We'll take a break, Chad.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose.
Well, Chad, I think our questions are answered.
Yeah, it's been answered, Joe.
Going out, the player that made the last out of the last inning, that will be Tate Mart. So he goes out to second base here as we go extra innings. We're tied at 4. As you can see, Tate Mart standing at second base there and getting his lead. That pops out of the glove, and there goes Tate down to third. The throw, not in time. I was thinking about a bunt, but now you don't have to.
No,
now
I don't have to.
Now, Chad. Connor Johnson at the plate. Do you squeeze? Again, you got to have a good munter to.
And the infielders are moving. Well, they're kind of on the grass, Joe, on the edge. So.
Yep. Infield is in. Johnson at the plate. Takes strike 1 at the knees. It's 1-1. I see the Wahpeton boys heading over toward the first base.
Well, I was going to say, Joe.
They're probably just going to leave East Grand in their dugout.
I suppose.
Looks like their Wahpeton boys going to unfamiliar territory over
at
first base.
It's kind of different over there for them, I think.
Different view of the game. You see the boys walking across the bottom of the camera. Popped up in the infield. Should be playable and caught. And it is by Hams. So 1 out. Nothing happened on that one. So what do they call this? The California rule or whatever? I don't know.
Same thing. Well, the pros do it too, though, don't they?
The pros are doing it now in extra innings as well. And Corbin Potts at the plate. He'll swing, and there's a base hit. That'll get the run in. As Varnson fields it in center field, and a base hit RBI, the go-ahead RBI for Corbin Potts. Nice piece of hitting there. Just kind of took that one inside out.
Yep. Went with it. Yep.
Got timeout
Yeah,
here. We're gonna
number
get
20 is going to run, Joe.
So that's Thiel just again.
Yep.
Oh, the wind is blowing in on us there.
Yeah.
Nope, I gotta put the.
Put the score up, Joe.
Gotta put the score up there, folks. Gotta get that updated.
Yeah, the wind is.
Yeah, what happened there? It switched a little bit on us. Again, East Grand Forks and LaMoure coming up next. Pickoff move. Thiel just gets back safely. On the top of the 8th, 5-4 lead here for LaMoure. Don't forget, though, East Grand Forks will start out with a runner at second base again. And there goes the runner. Thiel just down to second. The throw is going to be too late, and he'll get in safely. So another run in scoring position here for LaMoure with Landon Peel at the plate. Peel so far 2 for 3 on the days. 2 singles and a ground out.
Groundkeeper Phil, he had to go home and mow his lawn, Joe.
Did he?
Yep.
He's back, though, I bet.
Yeah, he just got back.
Down in the dirt for Landon Peel. It's ball 1-1. Wow, Chad, that's blowing pretty good there. And the pitch comes up high, but he checks his swing, and it's 2-1. Oh, the door's open.
Maybe. I don't know, Joe.
Why that is, but it is.
Yeah,
it's down the line.
Joe,
Base hit for Landon Peel, and another run
yeah.
coming home to score for LaMoure. 6-4. Landon Peel with an RBI single. That gives him a couple RBI on the day. Tate Mark scored earlier, so it's 2 runs across here for LaMoure. And it's a 6-4 lead here in the top of the 8th. I got to change the inning too there, Chad. I haven't done that yet.
Oh.
And we got a courtesy runner for somebody.
Number 10. Then 10 going in for Peel, I believe.
Peel, yeah. So number 10, let's see if I can find that. Avery Kramer running over at first base.
Still only 1 out.
Courtesy run number 10, Avery Kramer.
So Anthony Hansen at the plate. So far, Anthony's 1 for 3. A single and a couple of outs. Actually, he reached on a fielder's choice in one of his at-bats. Van Epps must be pretty efficient here, like I said, Chad. We talked about it earlier. He had 3 innings in a row. He got 1, 2, 3. And I don't know if we've seen anybody warming up in the pen or not for East Grand. But,
no, I haven't seen any East Grand people down there.
And the 1-2 pitch. Again down the third base line. Good pickup over there by Bloom. Long throw to first, and it gets away. Over to the fence it goes. And it looks like Coach Thiel is going to send him in, and that throw goes high. And everybody's safe.
He almost held him up, Joe, but then he said, you might as well go.
So Bloom with the errant throw.
Yeah, good throw might have got him.
So we got another run across.
Yeah.
And then all the way over to third on the errant throw back home. Puts Anthony Hansen standing at third base. Now we got Garrett Hebel, the catcher, at the plate. So 3 runs across here in the top of the 8th for LaMoure. Again, the infield is in with only 1 out. In the dirt there. And good stop there by Anderson. And Van Epps caught last night, so he's up on the mound today. And he's in the 8th inning. He's got 7 1/3 in the book, trying to finish it up here. Swing and a miss by Hebel. It's strike 1, 2-1. Yeah, the wind must have changed a little bit. I can start to smell the grill a little now. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
Yeah.
You can smell the onions cooking. 2-2, 1 out. Runner at third base, Anthony Hansen. Off the plate, and the count is full. I don't think they courtesy run for Hansen, did he? He's still at third.
No, he's still over at third, Joe.
Okay. Again, the infield is on the edge of the grass. Swung on and missed. A good pitch there from Van Epps. Retires Hebel. And that will be the second out recorded here, and that's going to bring up Colton Ness.
Now batting for LaMoure. Left fielder number 21, Colton Ness.
So Colton Ness steps up to the plate here, facing Van Epps. Sails up high. Ball one. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Craig Peterson comes back for more games today.
I don't know. Yeah, Josh didn't tell me who his partner was.
1-1 now to Ness.
I thanked him for having that first game done pretty quick, Joe.
Yeah, or 19 minutes in game one. Yeah. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Colton Ness. 0 for 3 in the day. A couple of pop flies and a strikeout for Colton. There's another pop fly in foul territory, first base side, giving chase.
No, that's
and
on a play.
Just over the roof there of the first base dugout. So the count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's my neighbor Jack Barton there, buddy.
Yeah, he went chasing after it, but
somebody beat him to
yeah.
it. He's not even going to bring it over for a
No
freebie.
need.
He's just going to toss it back to the dugout. Nice.
He'll come
Good
over.
job.
I think they got that rule, Joe. They saw him. He'll come over and get his treat.
Yeah. Another pop fly to right field. McDonald drifting to the line and makes the catch and retires the side. So the side is retired, but LaMoure scores 3 runs here in the top of the 8th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. The pressure is on East Grand Forks. We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
All right, some defensive changes here for LaMoure and a new pitcher with Colton Ness. Looks like Anthony Hansen went over to third. And the pitch from Ness is a strike. Called strike there to the designated hitter, I believe. That's Parker Erickson. And again, the last out made was by Varnson. He's over at second base in a wild pitch. So he'll scoot down to third. So Erickson at the plate. Moving over to third was Varnson. And Colton Ness. Again, that's going to go wild, and we could have a play, and that was very close, but under the tag and safe was Varnson. So East Grand Forks gets one back on the California rule and cuts the lead to 7-5. So Parker Erickson at the plate. Parker Sofair, the designated hitter, grounded out, struck out, and singled. fouled out of play, and the count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, Chad, I didn't turn you on there, man.
That's all right, Joe.
I wasn't.
I need a break.
Well, if you want to go down and get ready.
No,
here
no, I'm all right, Joe.
Okay. I want to.
No, I said I want to take a little time too, Joe, because I don't want to start the next one too early.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
Got fans that are tuning in
I know.
at 3 o'clock. There's a drive by Erickson. We might keep this inning going without it, Chad. As Erickson hits a base hit down the third base line. He's 2 for 4 today, and another base hit for the designated hitter. That's going to bring up Riley Hams, and what did he do in the first inning, Chad?
He's the one who hit that home run to right field, I believe.
There you go. You are correct. Yep. Hit the solo homer over the right field wall. And East Grand Forks, again, Chad, been very efficient. Just
they don't leave. Yeah, they get them on.
2 runners left on base.
They don't leave them on, Joe, if they get them on.
Call strike. It's 1-1. Yes, sets and delivers. Popped up. Second base. Johnson makes the catch. So Riley Hams is retired for the first out on the pop fly to second base. Should be Tanner Milwaukee stepping into the plate, up to the plate. Tanner Milwaukee. And runner over at first base is Parker Erickson. He's singled. There's a ground ball up the middle. There's one. And the relay to first. Not in time. I didn't think it was, Chad.
Yeah.
It was close.
It was close, but I thought he got there, Joe.
Yep. So, nice play by Johnson over to Potts. And then a relay over to first, just not in time. So 2 outs here now. And the tying run at the plate for East Grand Forks, and that is Jordan Nowacki. Golden Nest comes inside at the knees, ball 1. I would assume the crowd will grow a little larger again as the Wahpeton.
Yeah, Wah plays the next
crowd
game,
comes in. Pickoff moves back safely. So 1 ball, no strikes. Nest delivers. That's outside for a ball. 2-0. Again, East Grand Forks and LaMoure coming up. Scheduled start for that is 3 o'clock. And then the final game of the day will be Fergus Falls and Detroit Lakes. There's a ground ball over to Johnson at second. Bobbles, but he's got time to go to first.
Well, does he,
did he?
Yeah, I don't.
He thought he had time.
Yeah, I don't think he had as much time as he thought he had, Joe.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Jordan Nowacki was running down the line hard, Joe. So he didn't have enough time.
Error in the books there for LaMoure.
Oh, now
a little bobble there by Johnson. I forgot to switch the camera back, folks. Got another pinch hitter.
Number 7 is batting, Joe.
Cam Kofsted is his name. Cam Kofsted at the plate. And now the winning run at home plate. The tying run at...
He gets it up in the breeze, Joe.
Yeah.
He could be a hero.
Yeah. He started in last night's game, I believe, against Detroit Lakes. Call strike. It's 1-1. Down to the last 2 strikes now. In the tying run at first. Go ahead winning run at the plate. Call strike. And down to the last strike now. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 7-5. Golden Nest is a little bit too quick there for Cam Kofsted. And now we're ready. Nest delivers. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So that will end the game, Chad. Thank you very much. We'll see you down there in a little while.
You bet.
Okay. So the final score here, we'll be back with our OSPTI postgame show coming up after these messages. Again, LaMoure wins in extra innings 7-5. We'll go through the line scores and everything after that, and then we will take a break, and we'll come back for game number 3 on the day. We'll take a break. Final score again, LaMoure 7, East Grand Forks 5. Back after this.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
Since the inception of Vaderstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Studio 22 Designs, located at 904 16th Avenue North in Wahpeton, offering boutique retail and custom photography, specializing in senior sessions, newborn, children, family, and professional headshots. With over 10 years of professional photography experience, Studio 22 Designs provides high-quality, creative photography that you will cherish for years to come. Studio 22 Designs boutique retail and custom photography. Book your session today, 701-430-1024.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
All right, welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. You can see the grounds crew getting ready there, and again, your final score here in game number 2 on the day. LaMoure defeats East Grand Forks by the score of 7-5. Let's take a look here at our OSPTI post-game show. Again, the final line scores for LaMoure: 7 runs on 8 hits, and they committed 1 error. They left 4 on base. And East Grand Forks did pretty much closely the same. 5 runs, though, however, on 6 hits, 3 errors, and 4 left on base as well. Total time for that game took 1 hour and 45 minutes. So for an extra inning game, it was still played rather quickly. So hats off to both teams on that. Anthony Hansen pitched well, and Jace Van Epps also pitched well for East Grand Forks, and they scattered all their runs and hits, but 4 runs apiece as we went to extra innings, and LaMoure scored 3 in the top of the 8th, and East Grand Forks only able to score 1. In a game that took 1 hour and 45 minutes, and again, LaMoure now moves to 2-0 in the tournament. They're done for the day, I believe. So they'll be back tomorrow to play 2 games. They'll play at 12:30 and at 3 o'clock. And East Grand Forks will play next year. They're going to take on Wahpeton here in the next game. Again, we'll take a break between the games, and our links will be on our webpage, www.threebordersportsnetwork.com. Again, that's 3 with the number 3. And you'll find the links there for all the games. My partner Brian Watson doing a good job of getting it all set up before he left for the weekend. And let's see, I got to put East Grand Forks down with 1 loss. So right now, Wahpeton with 1 loss and 1 win. Detroit Lakes has only played 1 game yet. East Grand Forks has 1 win, 1 loss. Fergus Falls with 1 loss. And LaMoure with 2-0. So right now in the standings, LaMoure is leading 2-0 so far. They'll be back to play their final 2 games tomorrow. Again, Game 3 coming up here shortly between Wahpeton and East Grand Forks. Scheduled start time at 3 o'clock. We'll see if it starts a little early or not, but if not, make sure you just click on the link and wait for us. We'll be there as soon as we can. Again, your final score from Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field. LaMoure defeats East Grand Forks 7-5. For Chad Affield, I'm Joe Schreiner. We'll see you in a little bit right here on Three Borders Sports Network.